Tyler Cerny at the plate for Indiana, and Concertina fires that one in for a strike.
We've come to a fork in the road here for Illinois, especially with the top of the lineup coming up for the Hoosiers. You get a man on, you're right back to where you've been. You're right in Indiana's wheelhouse offensively. But if Illinois can get this out, 2 outs, little runner on first, that'll really calm things down for the way the game has been going, pitching-wise for Illinois and for Concertina to get out of this inning unscathed. Again, a great crafty reliever on the other side for the Hoosiers that will keep this one scoreless as long as he can for Indiana, and so Illinois has to be right there with him.
So Cerny in a 1-2 count, and Georgia really does feel like this game's starting to find its groove. It's a fast-paced game and an exciting one to call so far as Tyler Cerny swings and misses. He was way out in front of that one, and Concertina has been doing a great job in relief.
Absolutely nasty. That left to right movement right there in the eyes of the hitter. He knew it as soon as he swung. And so now let's see if Glasser can turn that around a little bit. Illinois has the advantage here, specifically in this game within the game, but let's see if Glasser can turn that around. Again, ball moving towards him, as he is a lefty, and so let's see if he can attack maybe a little bit later and try and send one perhaps down the middle.
Philip Glasser hits that one hard into center field, and you could tell that Ceruto was thinking about advancing to third, but McDonald's throw keeps him at second, so now 2 runners on, and Bobby Whalen at the plate.
That's 2 at-bats in a row. He waits, then he attacks. Great restraint, great timing here for the leadoff hitter for the Hoosiers. And so now Indiana cooking just a little bit here with 2 outs. You're back right in that situation, back to what seems to be square one in this game for Illinois. The Hoosiers threatening, whether it be no outs or 2 outs.
Concertina, the throw in there for a strike. Concertina's feeling really confident about throwing to that outside part of the plate.
Oh yeah, his off speed is cooking right now, and he knows it. Again, confidence is a lot of it. It's very much of a mental game as much as it is a physical game for these pitchers.
Bobby Whalen, a 0-1 count at the plate, fouls that one back, and Concertina delivers strike 2.
So he went with the fastball there, and Whalen made contact with it. I'm very curious to see what he does here. You know, everyone in that dugout, in that Hoosier dugout, is talking about that off speed. However, in the mind of the hitter, he just encountered fastball. So is he thinking he's going back to that off speed to try and get me? We'll see, but a very curious situation here.
And that pitch outside for ball 1.
He tried to get him to chase, but not with the off speed, instead with the fastball. So now he's seen both. He sort of leveled the playing field, and it's really up to the battery to really make that decision of which way they want to attack on this hitter in Whalen.
2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch fouled off. No action in either team's dugout right now, so they're going to let Kraft and Concertina go for a couple innings. This is a doubleheader. The second game will be at 5 p.m. on the Big Ten Network. Concertina delivers outside. Bobby Whalen's showing great discipline at the plate right now.
Oh, for sure, especially how we've seen other hitters attack this one. They've swung early, or they've swung as that ball has just embarrassed them and moved very far to one side. He's making him earn it here, just as the Hoosiers have done all day for Illinois.
The payoff pitch fouled into the Indiana dugout, just hit the mat.
And that nearly struck Jeff Mercer in the back of the neck. Dangerous situation there. That's maybe 2 inches to the left, and that hits him in the back of the neck. very dangerous situation for the Hoosiers manager there. Glad he got out unscathed. And again, Constantine is starting to go inside a little bit more. Now he goes back to the outside to produce some weak contact. It's a very good at-bat here. He's hitting the off-speed, and he's hitting the fastball. The one thing Constantine hasn't shown him is any sort of dirt ball, any sort of vertical movement. Everything's been lateral. Everything's been left to right, or vice versa. Very curious to see. It's 2-2 if he goes with that here to try and get him to chase.
Concertina even has a pitch to work with here if he wants to try and get him to chase in the dirt. It's a 2-2 count, 2 outs, 2 runners on. Devin Taylor on deck.
I was going to say the danger is if he works with that pitch, you have your best hitter on deck.
And this ball hits softly over to first. And Drake Westcott smartly lets that one go foul. We saw some confusion on that same exact play earlier.
Westcott picks that one up, and he has very little time to try and tag him. Nobody's behind him. That would be an automatic bases-loaded situation. It seems like that no matter what's happening here, Constantino wants to throw a strike. He's not trying to get him to chase. He's not trying to get any sort of vertical action. The only way that would be the case, and again, it's tough for a side armor to do that, is to see if you can pin him low in the zone. Well, let's see if he goes with the vertical here. He's been doing off speed for the last 8-9 pitches.
And that pitch is outside.